Okay, wonderful. Again, hello everybody. My name is Jenna Hostetler, been a travel agent for 2 years, and today we are going to talk about utilizing supplier marketing tools to make marketing your business a whole lot easier, less stressful, less time consuming. So can you guys stick in the chat box for me? Just type in new if you were not on last week. Lots of new people. Okay, perfect. No problem. So, okay, how long have you guys been an agent? Anybody in here less than a month? You guys brand new? 2 weeks, 4 weeks? Okay, so pretty new, a few weeks. Okay, perfect. Okay, so have you guys started marketing your business yet, and or what challenges have you had with that? You can stick in the chat or you can unmute yourself. Haven't launched yet, 6 days. That's not surprising, brand new. Just started out marketing groups, okay.
I launched my Facebook page. That's about it. And I tried to do Instagram, but I don't know if I was successful.
Okay. So before we get into supplier marketing, are you guys all familiar with BranchUp? Does that name sound familiar to you at all?
Yes.
Yes, using it. Okay. So do we want to do a quick overview on that or no? You guys are good because there are trainings about that.
Please go over it.
You want to go over it?
Yes, please.
That I just realized I disconnected my BranchUp account, but we can talk about that at the end. I'll have one of you guys share your screen, because if I walk you through doing it, that'll be more helpful than you seeing my account that is already set up. How does that sound? It's super easy once you get in there.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So how many of you guys are registered and using VAX? I know that is probably the most popular supplier, especially when you're new, just because they have everything and they're really easy. Perfect. Okay. So we are going to go over, just got it today, beautiful. We're going to go over the VAX marketing tools because it's a totally separate website. I didn't even know about it until I was at convention, and it looks like it has some pretty good stuff in there. So is it okay if we start with VAX and I show you guys what assets they have for you? Perfect. Okay. I'm going to share my screen and we will get started. Every now and then it kicks me off of screen sharing. So if my screen disappears and I don't notice it, please let me know. Okay, so the site for their marketing is algv360.com. ALGV, oh, of course it didn't do it. ALGV360.com. And so even if you do have a VAX login, you still need to create a different account with this. So you're going to scroll down here and go to sign up under don't have an account. And hit sign up. And you're just going to fill this out. So in this instance where we are not booking travel, we're not really registering, we're just creating an account, I would use your name. I mean, you can use Archer's information, but this does not need to be Archer Evolution information. It can just be your personal information. So your company name can be whatever you decide to be. And then you're going to hit submit. And I believe you have immediate access. I just created mine last week. So do a couple of security questions and you'll have your login. So I'm going to hit the back button and I'm going to log in. Okay, so on the home screen, we have the different suppliers and then we have general images and videos. So let's start with Apple. Apple is a good general one to start with. They're going to be your default when you're in VAX anyway, and they tend to have really good pricing. So we're in Apple now. So we have current promotions, resources, social, videos, email, all sorts of interesting things. So let's first take a look at current promotions. Because these current promotions could also be used as a mock booking. So you could type up whatever ad is on here, do it as a mock booking on social media, and then you could link to this flyer that has your information on it. So let's see this first one, September, October, top promos. It might be a little out of date now since we're at the end of October, but that's okay. So we have deals, we have a QR code. So I would scan that QR code and see what it takes people to. But if this was my flyer, I would probably download it and something that I can edit my PDFs in. And I would cover up that QR code and put one that goes to either my link tree or to my social media so that they go to my website when they see this. If you guys were to download the PDF, do you know how to edit it and how to make it a link?
No, I don't.
No.
Okay, so
No.
I'm on my iPad, so I'm going to show you how I do things on my iPad, but I believe that Adobe is also pretty editor friendly too. So let me show you how I do things, and that can at least give you an idea of how it can be done. So we're going to hit download on the bottom. Gonna hit download. Download. Okay, and there it is. So this is what it looks like downloaded. So in my Apple PDF viewer, there's a pencil on the top right, so I can edit this right here. So this is what I would do. I would make a box that is solid and white. And I would literally just cover this up. And either leave it like that, or I would type in my info and stick it right there. And that's what I would do for this. So now that it is saved, we're going to hit done. So I make PDFs into links with Google. So we go to Google Drive, totally free. We're going to upload the PDF that we just made. Here it is. So the first thing we're going to do is change the name. So here's the PDF that we just uploaded. We're going to hit these three dots. Then we're going to rename to September offer. Okay, so now that it's in here, we're going to hit the three dots again, and we need to manage access. You know, when somebody shares a Google file with you and they have to allow you to access it. So we want to make sure that anybody anywhere can access this PDF. So instead of restricted, we're going to hit restricted, and we want anyone with the link can access it. So they don't need a Google account, they don't need permission. And then we're going to hit the link on the top right, and we're going to copy it. And now that it's copied, you can stick it in social media, you can stick it anywhere you want, and it will pop up just like this. And now it's a flyer that you can use for advertising, and people can save with your information on it. So that's what I do a lot, is I just turn PDFs into links, and you can add them to anything. Well, that's not. Hmm. Okay, so where were we? We were in Apple. So there's the promos. Let's go to advisor resources and see what we have. So we have destinations, we have flights, we have a lot more flyers. Let's see what we have for like social media stuff. So if we click on destination, these are all more flyers. Okay, so it looks like Apple has a ton of flyers. Let's go back home and see what else they have. Let's check out travel. Actually, let's go down here and look at the images and videos. These might be more general and not supplier specific. And the good thing about taking your photos and videos from a supplier resource like this, instead of just looking it on Google or trying to find an image at Unsplash or something, is that these are free for you to use for marketing. So you don't have to worry about any copyright or licensing issues, which can be a huge pain in the butt if that's something that you get caught doing. So let's see what destinations they have. So we have a ton of stuff on Curacao. We have a bunch of stuff on the Bahamas. We have Los Cabos. We have golfing. So right here, how many things do we have right here?
I'm sorry, how did you get there? I got lost somewhere.
So we, in the homepage,
Mm-hmm.
instead of clicking on a supplier, we went to the bottom and did images and videos. So we were here. Home. We went down here to the very bottom left, images and videos that aren't tied to a specific supplier. And then I just went to images.
Okay, let me see if I can find that.
So if you're struggling with what type of content to post and when to do it and how often to do it, my suggestion is to think of, choose maybe 3 things that you wanna do, either 3 different suppliers, or maybe it's 3 different cruise lines, maybe it's 3 different all-inclusives, or maybe it's just different destinations. Because right now we have Curacao, we have Bahamas, so you could do like every Thursday could be like a tropical Thursday. So with all of these posts right here, we have 3, 6, 9, 10. So that could be 10 weeks of tropical Thursday posts that you have right here. And then you could do Mexico Monday. So we have Los Cabos. We have golfing in Los Cabos. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that could be 5 weeks of Mexico Monday. We have Dominican Republic. So you could do like that could be part of your tropical Thursday. Like the pictures and videos on here. Oh, good. I'm glad you've used some of them. And so right here, we have the photo. We also have the caption that you can use. So it's already done for you. And all you have to do is copy and paste. And you can do this on Instagram, you can do it on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on whatever you use for marketing. You can stick on your Google page. Definitely recommend that you do a Google page and do posts on there. And then when you hit that button that says learn more, that learn more link can go to your flyer that we just made. So how many of you guys, when you think about marketing, do you feel like you always have to be recreating content, or do you generally repurpose things? Or are you afraid that if you use the same stuff over again, like people will just like get bored and always be seeing the same thing? Any thoughts, any feelings, or have you not thought about that yet? Create a template and change pictures and wording. Beautiful. So what I do, because I do a rotation. So like on Mondays, I post about certain things. On Wednesdays, I post about certain things. So if we were to do, let's just say, stick with that Tropical Thursday theme. Right now, we have like a solid 12 posts that we could do for Tropical Thursday. So if you post the same 12 things every week, do you think somebody who saw post number 1 is going to remember that exact same post 13 weeks later when you post it again? Chances are not. Chances are that they won't have seen both of them because nobody sees all of your content. Chances are if they saw it, they probably won't remember it. Or if they do for some reason remember it, it's because whatever about it struck their memory, their curiosity, and something intrigued them, so they did remember it. So maybe that second time they see it, they think, oh, that really would be fun to do. And then maybe the third time they see it, they think, okay, I kind of want to do this. Let me reach out to that person. Love the daily theme idea. So don't get too worried about reusing content because people need to see something 10 plus times before they start paying attention to it. And if you're always posting completely different things that seem totally random, nobody's going to really know or understand exactly what you do, other than they book travel or they just like to travel and they post a bunch of pretty pictures. But if you're always doing, beach vacations and all-inclusive resorts and Tropical Thursdays, and, how do you get to this destination, or what excursions are possible in the Caribbean, then you have a theme of they're a tropical, they're an all-inclusive, they're a warm, fun, sunshiny summer type of travel agent, and they repeatedly see your things, so that then that connection, that association starts to stick with them, that that's what you do. So Lindsay, I do everything on business pages, and then I occasionally share it to my personal page. So Facebook business, Instagram, LinkedIn get posted to every single day. And then occasionally I'll share it to my personal page if I think it's something that the people I personally know might be interested in. And so that it doesn't like drive people crazy with Tasty Thursday. Sorry, I get distracted with the chat. So people don't, get annoyed with me talking about travel all the time. But Tasty Thursday is super cool. So you could totally, no, you're fine, Lori. So you could totally like do a food travel theme, the authentic Italy vacations to have your wine and your olive oil and your delicious Italy food, or, authentic Caribbean food and that sort of thing. So that could be really cool to do too. Okay, so here we have a photo, here we have a caption. You can put these in a spreadsheet. Save the photo and label it Atlantic Cave DR. And then you have your spreadsheet, Atlantic Cave DR. This is what I'm gonna say. And then you just copy and paste it. And it makes it really, really easy to schedule posts. And they don't have to be, this is one sentence. They don't have to be a huge, big deal to do a post. It just needs to be something that tells them what it is and kind of piques their interest. All of these are really, really good. So those are photos that we have. So again, this was in images and videos, and images, and they have the caption there with it. So let's go back to images and videos and see what videos they have.
Would you put a link in there?
So I would always do some type of call to action. So either click here to learn more, and maybe that goes to a flyer. Maybe it goes to your link tree that has other information on it. Maybe it's message me DR for more information. Yeah, I always do some type of call to action. So TI 360. So that's travel impressions. I don't know if that's specifically travel impressions website. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Is that what it says? Did you click on travel impressions when you got into here? We'll take a look at that in a minute. Okay, so we went to videos now. So let's see what destination videos we have. Oh, we have Hawaii. We have Puerto Rico. Is that Puerto Vallarta? Puerto Vallarta. So all of these, okay, Instagram, Facebook, these are all really, really nice. So you could do, you could do a destination day. And we have Mazatlan. So we have at the very bottom, you see you have the square and the rectangle. So we have Instagram. I have no idea what TikTok is like, if they're rectangles or what, if they're vertical. But we at least have Instagram and Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter here with the square and the vertical, or in the, oh my gosh, square and horizontal. So we have Mazatlan, we have Puerto Rico, we have Puerto Vallarta. 1, 2, 3. Cancun, Dominican Republic, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Bahamas. So we have like 9, 10. We have like, oh goodness, 11, 12. We have like 14 destination videos here. So you can even do these twice a week. And in 7 weeks, you rotate them. Or if you're on Instagram, you can do a reel that doesn't post to your feed. So on Instagram, reels are, I guess, a really good way to reach a broader audience because it goes to everybody, not just people who follow you. So you could do 3 destination reels a day and just repeat them. So we have 14, so it'd be 4 days, 4.5 days of destination posts. And you can do them every single day, 3 times a day, and you can start to reach a whole lot of people. So those are nice. Let's go back to the catalog. I was in here earlier and I saw some really good Instagram stuff. And I think we were in, oh, here we go. So we have TikTok backgrounds. We have holiday palm trees. I don't know if you could use a TikTok background like a reel on Instagram. Maybe somebody on here knows. Look at this, Aloha Fridays. This is what I saw earlier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every Friday. You can do an Aloha Friday on your social media. And they all have, let's see if they have a caption with them. So I'll answer your question in a second, Amber. So this does have options of copy and a hashtag, ask a travel advisor. So you can upload all of these. I'm thinking about swimming with dolphins. These are really good. Okay, so what I did to get here. So this is where we were. I'm actually not totally sure because I'm new to here. So on the top here, where it says home catalog images, instead of going back to home, I clicked on catalog. So maybe we can get to the catalog without going there. I don't know. But we have Aloha Fridays. We have TikTok backgrounds. We have usually Aloha. Ask a travel advisor. That could be really cool. Ask your people, what questions do they have? Here's more destination vacation. So the same ones that we saw in the videos tab is here in the catalog. So now you can do an Instagram reel or a reel or maybe a story. You can do the Instagram square post. You can do Facebook. No, the hashtags are just a suggestion. The copy is just a suggestion. It's just there. You can do whatever you want with these, really. It's just there as a recommendation. Look at all these destination vacations we have. And this is stuff you can download and you can start doing this today. Like if you want to just start with 1 day a week, ooh, fall in love with travel. That's cute for the fall. Plus, what would you say in the caption? So let's see what these fall in love with travel captions say, and let's see if they're different. So we'll click on family fun. You guys can really like start downloading this today and have an amazing social media going in like the next week. So this says fall in love with travel by creating lasting memories with your family. I don't think I would tag Ask a Travel Advisor because I don't know who that would tag. So there's that copy. And then to go all the way back, that's lame. We were on page 3.
Can you change those hashtags in there?
Yeah, so this is just a suggestion. This is just what is here in case you, in case you have no idea what to do. You can just copy that and stick it in there, but you can do whatever hashtags you want. See, this one's different. Fall in love with travel by finding your Zen. So I would really copy these verbatim. I would take out the Ask a Travel Advisor tag, maybe add a couple thoughts of my own, probably not. But then I would say, DM me fall, I don't know, DM me fall, DM me vacation to get started.
Is it a good idea to hashtag like your own business in your posts? Like,
I started
create your own hashtag.
You can. So I started doing that forever ago. I was always hashtagging Jenna Travels, but unless like you are like super viral and you start trending, that's not going to be something that people search for. So I was doing it thinking like, years down the road, the hashtag Jenna Travels is going to be a thing. So I'm going to be an amazing travel agent, but I kind of stopped doing it because I started. So on Instagram, you can have 30 hashtags. So the method that I was told to do is because I'm starting out, because I don't have very many followers, you do no more than 5 hashtags that have 1 million or more uses. Because if you only do the most used hashtags, you will be drowning and never seen in a giant sea full of very popular people. So you're a teeny tiny fish in a big giant ocean and no one's ever going to find you. So you only do 5 hashtags that are 1 million or more. You do 10 hashtags that are 100,000 or more. So that 100,000 to 1 million mark, do 10 of those. And then the majority of your hashtags, the 15 that are left, are under 100,000 so that you start being seen because you have less competition. Because you're a tiny fish in a big ocean for a little bit, you're a tiny fish in a lake, and then you're a tiny fish in a tiny pond. And there's more likely that people will see you if you are repeatedly in a smaller audience until you grow your audience, and then you can use more big hashtags. Thank you for that video for YouTube, how to create and how to use hashtags. That's super helpful. Yes, great. So the method I've been using is 5 hashtags of 1 million or more. And if it's an insane amount, if it's like 27 million, I don't even bother. Like, what's the point? 10 hashtags that are 100,000 to 1 million. And then 15 hashtags that are maybe 5 to 10,000 up to 100,000. That's for Instagram, because Instagram you can do 30. On LinkedIn and Facebook and stuff, I do 1 or 2 most. Okay, so we were on page 3, and we have some awesome videos that we can use. The videos have caption. Oh, this is fun. What's something I learned by traveling? What's my secret travel tip? Should I pre-book my excursions? So this could be something cool to do with like the Ask a Travel Advisor. These are fun videos. Like kind of an FAQ. And then we have longer videos. So these videos that are like 30 seconds, 2 minutes, I wouldn't post on social, but they could be good for like just having on hand to send to clients or something. Laurel, we can take a look at the hashtags in a minute. Then here are the same destination ones we saw, and here are flyers. There was a flyer I was looking at. Oh, that's a pretty picture. Outrigger Kona. Gonna stick with the Hawaii theme. Okay, there's 108 pages here on the bottom, so we are not gonna go through all of them. There was one more thing I wanted to show you, and then I would, if you guys want, I can show you a couple other suppliers options. Teddy, we are on algv360.com. This is the marketing site for VAX. So if we click on travel impressions, let's look at flyers for travel impressions. And they have a lot more. They have advisor resources, they have presentations, they have branding. So travel impressions could be a good one to use. So this one says on the bottom, this says it's a customizable pass along flyer. So let's look at that one and see how it's customizable. So we're going to hit the cut. So this is what it looks like. That's nice. We're going to hit the customize button at the bottom. And this is way better than doing it the way I do it. Okay, so I don't know about any promo codes. So we are going to leave that blank. We're going to look at co-branding. Okay, so they have my logo for whatever reason. My agency name is going to be Jenna Travels. I am Jenna Hostetler. We'll do here. And ugh, I hate that. Doesn't matter. Okay, preview. Oh, maybe I need a promo code. It was red. Let's see what this does. No idea what's going on. We're just kind of picking things. Please add a destination to match the promo code. I don't like this one. This is different than what the one I saw earlier. So it looks like, this almost looks like a mock booking flyer because it was having you type in the package type, a promo code, a specific booking window. So I'm gonna guess if you go into VAX and you look at their promotions, you can choose a promotion and then you can insert the info into this flyer, which is actually really cool. That's what I'm guessing. That's what I'm guessing is going on here. But yeah, that's pretty interesting. There's another customer. We're going to do this. We're going to search customizable flyer. AV, new destinations, pass along, customizable flyer. We'll try this one. Okay, this is the one I was on earlier before the meeting. Okay, so we hit customize. So we're going to upload a logo. And I just did mine in Canva. I'm pretty sure. Whoops. Say my name, my email, my phone number, blah, blah, blah. Preview. So now this is what it looks like. I don't know why my logo is super grainy. I might need to make it more high resolution. That's pretty cool. So you have the flyer, you have your name, your contact info, your website, your phone number, all that good stuff. And then you can just, again, save this to your computer, upload it to Google Drive to create a link so that anybody can access it. Do you guys, I just thought of this, do you guys know about Bitly? Are you familiar with that? To shorten super long links like the one that we just made? Nope.
Could I
Yeah.
ask a quick question?
Go for it.
So on this flyer, should we leave that Apple Vacations or should we have like our brand name on there?
So that super fuzzy starfish is supposed to be my logo. I don't know why it uploaded horribly. You can, so here's what I would do. Google Apple Vacations and see if somebody can book it themselves. If they can, you might consider to remove it. Sometimes you also might want to look at the terms. So see at the bottom, we have a licensing agreement. You may not be allowed to use it if you get rid of their name because they want you to promote their product. So I don't know, that kind of depends by supplier. But so I never worry about that really for Pleasant Holidays and for Journeys, which is like the high-end version of Pleasant Holidays, because if you get in there, there's not much you can book on your own if you're not a travel advisor. So if they have marketing stuff on there, I leave it. But I mean, pretty much think of it this way. If somebody sees this and they're Googling Apple Vacations to see if they can do it on their own, they probably wouldn't use you anyway, or they would use you for free information and go do it themselves. If you have somebody who is the type of person who would use a travel advisor because they're too busy, because they don't want to, because it's a headache they don't want to deal with, because they have the time and the energy to let you do it so they don't have to, they're not going to look twice at Apple Vacations because they don't care. They want your contact info so you can do it for them. So I would just leave it. Because if people are that worried about looking it up and getting it themselves, then they're going to do that no matter what. Okay, so we're like 50-50 on you guys knowing Bitly or not. I'm just going to do a super quick, like 10 seconds of what it is so that you can, because a link like this Google link is like freaking long. That's not horrible. I've seen worse, but you might not want that on social media. So you can go to Bitly and it's nice because they're trackable. So bit.ly.com. I'm sure you guys have seen these links. So I'm already logged in. So you just got to create new link. We're going to copy. We're going to create a new link. We want a link. We're going to enter the long URL. We're going to hit create. So now this is what the link looks like. Instead of that super long crazy thing, it's bit.ly/that. And we can change this if we want. I'm not going to change it right now, but then you just hit save. So that could be, bit.ly.com/JennaTravels/Caribbean/whatever, as long as it's not taken. So then we can copy this little link. And then we can go to post this little tiny link in social media. And that is a lot more visually friendly. And then the great thing about it is once you're in Bitly, over here with where your links are, see this number one, the 0 right here? That 0 shows you how many people have clicked that link. So then you know if that's something people are interested in. I think it's super helpful. So I put Bitly stuff in my link tree. I might put Bitly stuff on Google and then just kind of browse and see what people are clicking on. It's interesting. Anyway, total side note, we're back to Apple. I don't know why you keep doing that, but that's annoying. So Bitly tracks it itself. It's just in there when it has the list of all the links you've done. And then it shows you how many clicks it's gotten.
So is it on your like Google Drive that you're seeing that? Or where is
No,
that at?
Right. So it's a totally separate website, bitly.com. If you just just type in Bitly, BITLY, you will come here. You can create a free account and then you can shorten. It doesn't even have to be a long link. It's just a specific link that then you can start tracking and seeing what people click on. And you can edit the back half as long as it's not taken. It could be vacations dash Caribbean. It could be all inclusive. It can be whatever you want to name it, as long as it's not been taken before. And then you can see what people are interested in.
Do you need to sign up for like a account or anything with Bitly?
Yes, you do, but it's free. So on last week's training, we talked about Linktree. So I will stick the YouTube video to last week's training on Linktree. It's toward the end, but on last week's training, we also talk about Pleasant Holidays and Virgin Voyages and Canva. So I will send you guys that video if you want to know about Linktree, but it's super helpful. Okay, is there any more that we want to know about an ALG, or do we want to? We have 15 minutes. What do you guys want to know about? Do you want to know about figuring out a plan before you get this far, scheduling? Do you want to see specific suppliers?
Yes. So I'm sorry, I joined a little after. I was let in after you started. Where on are you customizing the website? Are you on your travel site?
Customizing the flyer?
Where you were customizing the ad? Where
Yeah.
were you in your travel site?
No. So it was here. We typed in custom flyers.
But are you in your Evo account?
No, we are on algv360.com. This is the marketing site for VAX.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No, you're
I
good.
missed that. Will there be a link for this training?
Yes, we are recording. So I will. If you guys
Thank you.
go to YouTube and look up Jenna Travels, you'll see last week's and you'll see this one and this weekend. And you'll see some other ones I've done too. I have a pretty good one on LinkedIn if you're interested in a good LinkedIn account. Okay, any other questions? What do you guys want to see? We have 15 minutes.
Google. Do you have anything on Google, or is that a separate training?
Are you talking about my Google business page?
Yeah, I was thinking about the Google business page, how you promote it, or yeah. I mean, I haven't done anything with Google yet, so just getting started. I don't know if that's a separate course or if that's included in this.
So I will not, okay, so we have Google, we have planning, scheduling, and hashtags. I'm not going to show you how to make a Google page because we do have trainings on that and it's super easy, but I'll show you what I do with my Google page and why, my theory on how I became #1 in my area. So let's go there. And I don't know, I don't have it up. Okay, we're going to go here. So I just go to Google My Business. Okay, so you're going to create an account. We have a couple of these on Rising Tide. There's 1.5 million videos on YouTube on how to create a Google business profile. So I'm just going to sign into mine. And I talk about this briefly too in the first one. So I'm just going to share what I didn't share. Okay. So this is my home screen. Once you have your Google account created, this is your home screen. So we have in the middle here, we have create a post, we have add a photo, and we have create an ad. You do not want to create an ad because you have to pay for it. I don't add photos really hardly ever. I always just create posts. And I copy and paste my mock bookings or my travel ads into here. So I have a post on my Google page every single day. So I click create post. So we either want, if it's a specific time sensitive offer, like maybe it's Virgin Voyages save 25% between now and just I don't know, end of November. You can click on offer and then you add your photo, save 25% cruise. Of course, this is not what I would actually say. The start date's today, the end date's a week from now, fine. We're not going to add more details. So with the photo, that's what it would look like, save 25% off your cruise. I rarely do promos. What I like to do is what's new. So I'll add a photo. Let's just see what pretty things we got going here. Here we go. Gone. So here's a photo. You can add more than one. Save 21% yacht. So even though this is super tiny, you can paste your entire travel ad on here. So you're not going to see it until you preview it. Info. But you can copy a lot of content into this little box. So then the add button. If you don't have anything to link to, just hit call now and it will link to your phone number, which means you need to start answering your phone. What I always do is I hit learn more. So here I would put the link to that bit.ly if it applied. I don't know where it went to. Okay, so I would stick the link to a flyer in here. I would stick the link to my Evolution website. I would stick the link to my Calendly so they can schedule a planning session with me. And then I'm going to hit preview. So for the sake of now, we'll do call now. And this is what it previews at. And then you'll just hit post. So if you put any personal information in your post, if you put a phone number, if you put an email, if you put anything like that, it will get rejected because all the information is already in your Google account. So if they hit the call now button, they'll get your phone number. So you don't need to put it in the description. It will get rejected and not post. So that's what I do. And by doing that every single day, you can see all of my posts. Seriously. When I started doing this every day, and when I started getting reviews from clients, that is when I got to the top of Google. So this is the Pleasant Holidays one that we talked about last time. And these aren't wonderfully formatted. I do not spend the time to make a separate photo that fits in here. If you click on it, I think you'll see it. The biggest thing I care about is posting here and the info. The photos aren't perfect, but I mean, I don't care. So that's what I do there. And the reason I don't care about this is because I schedule it with a scheduler. So I want to do Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Google all at once. And so just to save time, and because it puts me on the top anyway, I just do not worry about formatting it perfect for Google. But squares on Google do not look good. Okay, let me go back to the chat box.
What did you say your YouTube is?
Jenna Travels, one word.
Okay.
Okay, Josh, can you just make a normal ALGV account? Do you mean on the ALGV 360 site? Because you have to make a new account. Your VAX account does not work. They're totally separate. Are you able to unmute?
So Jenna, I have a Google page already, but I see what you see when I'm doing mine. But what do other people see? Because like I've opened like my mentor's Google page and it doesn't look like this. It looks like a web page. So how do people find it, and what does it look like? Does it look like a web page when they find it?
So I always go to Google and I do a travel.
Ashley, my name is Mark, and I've been
So we don't want Phoenix. Travel agent, Santan Valley. There we are. So we click on my business name. So that's what they see. They see my area served, my hours, phone number, appointments. They go to my website, photos people have uploaded. And then if let's see, click on website, it'll go to my site. Because I know so there's the posts. So the biggest thing that posting, in my very limited knowledge, what posting does is it tells Google you're an active business. If you're on Google, if you have a Google page, you never do anything with it, then it's just like being active on social media. You know, they're not going to promote you because they have no idea if you're really in business or not, because you're not ever maintaining or updating your page.
in an office, and
So how is it people are finding that? They type in travel agent in their area and then they just click on you, and then they see your posts. Is that what you're basing that on?
Yes.
Okay. So they would have to click on one of those ones that you just showed us down below.
Yeah, if they wanted to, they could click on here and see what they are. But sometimes I think that probably gets into more advertising where your posts get shown to people who are in your area or who have that type of interest. I don't totally know. I just know I started posting every day and I keep to it.
Okay.
Shows
That's
Google.
good. That's good to know, because I have it, but someone else has looked different. So
Well, and you also, I mean, you can create a website through your Google business page. So maybe they did that.
oh, okay, maybe that's what they did.
'Cause
Because
they
mine
prob-
mine looks like yours. Like I go to it when I type it in or go to a different computer and type it in, I find
Yeah.
what you found on yours. And I was like, okay, so I'm thinking, do you have something different?
No, I don't. So on the
Okay.
left on the area, there is a place to do a website. And so I hear it's pretty easy. I've not done it through them.
So on yours right now at the top, if you scroll back up, where do they go if they click on website?
They go to the one that I made on Travify.
Okay, so just a separate thing, almost like our Evolution Archer one, where it takes you somewhere that they could contact you that way.
Yep.
Okay, all right, thank you, good to know.
You're welcome. Okay, back to
sorry.
chat. No,
You
go
said
for
you
it.
thank you, made the on travel. I'm sorry, I got in too late. You made the website on travel site?
My website is Travify. So I'll tell you
How
what it
does it
is.
get connected to Google?
I just stuck a link in there. When you create your business account, there's a place to stick in your website. So it's just a link.
Mhm.
Travify.com.
Oh, Travelify.
Yes. I'm trying to log out. This is what I use for my itinerary builder and a whole bunch of, there you go. That's what it is. You can do a free trial. They have a giant YouTube, everything. But I use it. That's a totally different training in itself. And, but yes, that's a good resource. If you want a discount, message me and I'll send you my referral link. Okay. What do I use as a scheduler? I use, you're welcome, Mitzi. I use Socialmonials. I've only seen that you can schedule Google on Socialmonials. So I know I'm probably going to do these again next month because we have way too many questions to cover, which is great, which is fine. So go here. appsumo.com. So there's a ton of stuff. There's, there's later, there's 1.5 million scheduling sites. I did a free trial of Socialmonials and I really liked it. And if you come here to AppSumo and you type in Socialmonials, instead of doing a monthly, account, you can do $69 for lifetime access. And if you look at other things like later, I mean, it can be $20, $30, even more a month. So I did the free trial of AppSumo. I really liked it. I link my Google, my LinkedIn, my Instagram, Facebook. You can even link several accounts if you have more than one Facebook, more than one Instagram, and you can schedule stuff. And then if you really, really like it, I suggest you come here and do the $69 lifetime deal because it saves so much time. It's wonderful.
Is it the same as Branch Up and Plannable?
No, so Branch Up is automated. So that is where that's connected with suppliers. So in Branch Up, you select which suppliers you want, and then Branch Up creates your posts for you, and you can reschedule them or edit them or delete them as you want. And it only posts to Facebook business pages. Plannable, I'm sure this is probably the same thing as Plannable. I've not used that one. I just saw this one and I really liked it, so I stuck with it. Because I like never having to pay for it again. Scheduling. Let's do that real quick. I know it's 2 o'clock. I have nothing going on. So if you guys are able to hold on a few more minutes, we'll talk scheduling. Or I guess we'll talk planning is what I wanted. Okay, so I am obsessive about spreadsheets. So for example, this is my Reels calendar. I do 4 Reels a day on Instagram. I rotate them. I have basically 5 different ones I use. I rotate them. All the reds are the same. All the greens are the same. So I come here, I copy, I paste, and I have alarms set off at 4 different times. And I copy and paste a reel to Instagram. For my travel ads, the first thing I did was I decided, well, once you figure out what type of travel you want to book, choose some suppliers to stick with. And that might be millions of hashtags. I don't want to overwhelm you guys, but anyway, that's a lot of hashtags. So first thing I did was I decided on types of travel. Then I decided on suppliers, and partially it's what they do, it's the type of commission they have, and it's how helpful are their social media resources, because I do not have the time or the desire or the want to spend half my life on marketing. So if they have good resources, I'm going to promote their product. So I do sports travel, I do pleasant holidays, I do cruises, and that's the majority of what I do. So what I did, and I changed this up 1.5 million times, this is my template. Sunday and Wednesday, I talk about sports. Friday is Pleasant Holidays. Thursday and Saturday is cruises. Tuesday is the guided tours like the Trafalgar, the Kentucky, that type of stuff. And then Monday is vacation rentals, but it's not Verbo. It's like the rental escapes, the villas of distinction, the really high-end, nice luxury ones that you can actually make good money on. So this is the bare bones, the backbone of what my schedule looks like. So with Pleasant Holidays, if you are to watch the training from last week, you'll see all the types of different campaigns they have. So currently I am swapping between honeymoon and love is. That's that love is that you guys saw on my Google. So I would do honeymoon, love is, honeymoon, love is, honeymoon. And then I just take their copy and I paste it into here. I rotate. So sports, what sports do we have going on right now? We have these sports, the Super Bowl, Daytona. So I just rotate between these and that's the order. So that's what I do. We have Olympics, Wimbledon, Women's World Cup, Super Bowl, Daytona 500, the Masters, Indy 500, Kentucky Derby, Monaco Grand Prix, and then starting November, I will continue on my list. So I start with the suppliers and I just rotate. So here's my Pleasant Holidays honeymoon. I know it's super tiny, but literally it's the exact same. All I do is change the name. So where it says simply tell me where you go, where you would like to stay in Hawaii, I would change it to Caribbean. I would change it to Mexico. I would change it to the US. So I copy and paste all of the captions that I get from suppliers so that when I work on November's calendar next week, I just go back to past calendars and I copy and paste. And in a day or less, my whole calendar is created. And then I go to Social Monials and I schedule it all.
That's awesome.
My template, so I'm in Numbers again. I use Apple. My template is a spreadsheet. So what I did, okay, what do we have? 5 weeks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when I create December's, I will make this December. This right here is just a table. So what is the first day of December? I could probably do a full training on scheduling. December 1 is on Thursday. So what I did, this box is the one above it plus 7. This box is the one above it plus 7. It took me like forever to do this, but now it's so freaking easy because I did all this foundation stuff. So now what happens is December 1st is on a Thursday. So 1, 2, 3, 0, -1, -2, -3. And now all of the other days are adjusted appropriately. So then I will just see where I am in the lineup. I'll see where I am in Pleasant Holidays. I'll do my every other honeymoon. I'll do my every other love is. And with Pleasant Holidays, I easily have a year's worth of content because of all the stuff they have and for how frequently I use it. I'll plug in my sports, the ones I'm doing, I'll stick it in the top there, and then I just go back, copy and paste the caption. And that, I've been doing this system probably only 3 months. I finally got it dialed down so good between the specific suppliers, getting all the copy just pasted. And so now it's just like, this took me hours before. I cannot believe how much time I spent on trying to market my business because I was always trying to make new posts and make things new and make things exciting. And what do I do now? And I was doing it all from scratch, all on my own. And now with the rotation and using the supplier stuff, it's already done for you. Like, I cannot believe how much time I have. It's insane. Major time saver, abso-freaking-lutely. Is this on social monial, Lindsay? What are you referring to?
Is this just on a spreadsheet that you made, or is this
Yeah.
actually on that?
No, so you could do this in Excel. Oh boy, hashtag spreadsheet. Okay, so I kind of went overboard. Well, not really. This is just, okay. So again, what suppliers are you doing? What type of travel do you want to sell? If you go into Instagram and you just start typing in stuff, like all these other stuff will come to you. So, for luxury, when I was in Virgin Voyages, we have, luxury life, then luxury lifestyle, then luxury travel. So when you're in Instagram, I just kind of do like a mock, like I pretend like I'm going to post so that when I do hashtags, I see how much they're used. And so these are all 1 million plus, which means I'm only going to do 5 of them. These are all 100,000 to 1 million. So I do 10 of them.
You're not sharing, just so you know.
What do you mean? Oh, no. Yeah, I am.
Yes, you are. I see it.
Oh,
Oh,
me
okay.
too.
I see it too.
You might not have me. You might not have it spotlighted. You might have
I
this.
don't.
Well, you'll see it on the recording at least. And then the
I don't see it. Yeah.
But again, this took me like forever to do initially, but now I just really copy and paste. My princess hashtags are all right here. So that I
I
copy and
see it now.
so then in October. So when I do my Princess Cali cruise, I copy and paste. When I do my world cruise, I copy and paste. Okay. I'm glad you guys have found this helpful. I feel like there's a million other things I could tell you, but do you guys want me to do these again next month? Or do you think these two?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Do you want to talk about scheduling or using the supplier marketing? Do you feel like you have a good handle on the supplier marketing? I mean, it's really just going in there and seeing what they have. Yes,
Scheduling and spreadsheets.
Scheduling and spreadsheets. Okay, we will do that next month. I will see how many times I can do it. I'm not sure. Okay. Well, thank you guys for coming. Thank you for being super interactive. I look for on my Jenna Travels YouTube, look for this recording this weekend. I need to download it from the cloud and upload it and all that jazz. So, but my one from last week is in there. So take a look at that. When you've been an agent for 30 days and you can register with Pleasant Holidays, please do so, because as you'll see in my last training, they have a gold mine of marketing resources.
Thank you
So
so
I'm glad-
much.
You're welcome. I'm glad you guys found this useful.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see y'all next month when I do this again.
Bye. Thank you again.
Bye.